Hello YouTube, welcome to the Turbo series. It is the Merry Carnival event here coming to an end. So if you're watching this on YouTube, obviously this event has ended, and let me know in the comments section the rewards you managed to get. Today on the Turbo series, we will be spending money. These packages down here are exciting, and the one that gives the best value is this $10 package here. By purchasing this, we get a privilege manual, which is going to get us extra login rewards, which are exciting. We're getting ourselves 20 deluxe gift box 2s and 10 of these tickets, which will help us to make more progress in the event. So before we do anything, I would like to buy this $10 package. Let's do it! Now we've gone ahead and done that, we've got ourselves some rewards we can claim from the event. So let's go grab all of these lovely prizes that we can enjoy here, and that's giving us loads of celebration tickets that we can enjoy. Now, if you guys saw the Contract Story gem account, you'll know I missed one of my logins this week because I was ill and I fell asleep. So, yeah, don't be ill and play Idle Heroes, guys. It's bad for your consistency. But we are going to spend 20,000 gems here to buy all of the celebration tickets so we can maximize the number of green flags. On top of that, we need to do some other things for this week's event to maximize our rewards. So we're going to have to take a look at the Fantasy Factory, as we will want to go ahead and do this. Part of needing the Fantasy Factory done is going to be the Heroic Miracles. So we're going to go ahead and go to our Hero Shards, and we're going to summon 3 heroes for the Light and Dark factions. So let's get 2 of these Elite Shards there. We're going to summon 1 of these bad boys over here. We're going to go to the Dark faction. We're going to summon these 3 Elite Shards there. We go for Forest. We should be pretty easy summoning heroes here. We've got puppets, so let's summon 5 of those. Let's do the same here with Abyss. Do we have any puppets for here? Yes, we do. Let's get 5 of these bad boys in. For Fortress, we got that same thing coming through. Very nice. And again, for Shadow, it should be pretty easy with puppets. Absolutely. So, with all that done, we can go ahead and claim all of our male rewards here. And that's going to be a very happy Heroic Miracle. Lovely. Right, Fantasy Factory, let's go into here. You can see we are at 2 out of 9, so we're probably not going to get a Jigsaw phase. So we're going to fast forward through all of this, and hopefully we get ourselves a lot of Honey Stars, which means we can actually hopefully get some really nice rewards. So folks, because you're here on YouTube, we'll skip all this, and I'll tell you how many Honey Stars I managed to get. So we had to spend some of our Aurora Stars, but we did manage to push down to get some Pages of Destiny. The reason we had to spend Aurora Stars is we didn't have a Jigsaw stage, but we are on 7 out of 9 now, so Jigsaw stage should come next time. All in all, was not terrible for the Fantasy Factory. What I do want to do now, though, is head into the Merry Carnival. But before that, we're going to have to use some Profit Orbs. So let's go and do 160 Profit Orbs in every single faction to maximize our income of these Carnival tickets. So let's go with the Forest faction. We're getting no 5 stars in the first batch. That is terrifying. In the next one, we have 1 5-star. That is really bad. Let's see if we can get some more. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's much better. And the final one for Forest gets us 1 more 5-star. Moving to Fortress, we get ourselves 1 Finn copy, 2 Mickey copies, and that's it. What else can we grab? That's only 3 5-stars so far. We've got another 1, 2, 3, 4. That's relatively fine. Next is another 5-star there, but that's the only one. And last but not least, 1 5-star, 2 5-star, 3, and that's it. So pretty quiet there for Fortress. Let's see if Shadow can do any better. Eloise with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... Wow, 10 5-stars in the first 40. That's mad. We get another 5-star there. That's good bag bow. Let's see. This is an Azrael. We got a Bone General. Just 2 5-stars there. And the last one here. Let's take a look. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more 5-stars. Madness. 2 of them were Betty as well. That's really good. So now we need to finish with Abyss. Let's see what we get. We got ourselves no 5-stars in the first batch. That was really bad. We get 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Next, we get a Williams. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice. And the final batch, it's a Delasium with a Norma. Got a 3rd, a 4th, a 5th. Yep. 5 5-stars. Not too shabby. All in all, that was pretty solid. We got a lot of rewards from that. And we got a lot of rewards back. So we're going to enjoy all of these bad boys rolling back in. We get some profit orbs back for our spending as well. We get Basilisk copies, Vesa copies, Celebration tickets, Calls of Transcendence, Glorious Treasure stuff, and 69 profit orbs in return. Not awful. So now with our 58 tickets, let's go ahead and see what we can get here. So we start off, we've got an 8, and we've got a 6. So we want to check for the 9 here. It's a 1. Okie dokie. So we'll see what's alongside this 1 to see if we've got a 1, 2. No, there's a 9. Okay, the algorithm is telling us this is a pretty miserable board, but our best option is this diagonal here, just in case we get a 7. So let's see if that's the case. Do we get a 7? Yes, we do. And we start off with 420. That's a brilliant open. We get ourselves 8, 9. Is this a 7? It's a 4. Okay. So now I just need to find something that's going on with one of these guys over here. So let's just click this. That's a 2. Oh my word. Where do we go? Well, of course, guys, we have to send it on the 2 here, just in case it's a 1, 2, 3. And we get 1, 2, 3. We get 1,680 green flags. So already we're in an incredible position. That's really nice. Next up, we've got 8. We've got 3, 7. So we'll check for the 9. That's a 4. Okay. Funnily enough, guys, our best option is to send on the diagonal with the 4 and the 3. There are some potential good outcomes here. So let's see what we get from this. There's a 9. That was not one of those good outcomes. That was the worst possible outcome, in fact. That's unlucky. We get a 3 here. There's a 2. Do we have the 1? No, it's a 5. So, not really sure where to go here. So I'll probably just put something up here. There's a 6. This entire board is miserable, but our best payout is actually to send it on the bottom, just in case it's a 7, 8, 9. Let's see if that's the case. Nope, that was also terrible. Next, we've got a 4. We've got a 1. Oh, that's fun. So let's see if this 1 is perhaps linked to a 2. No, that's a 9. What about down here? A 5. How strange. So this is a very, very weird board, but it says there's a pretty similar chance between this diagonal and this vertical line. Now, considering this could give us 1, 2, 3, I want to send on the middle. Oh, but never mind. That's not even the best result. Holy moly. It turns out the top is actually the best because we have so many high numbers left. Statistically, we're more likely to get a good result on the top row. In that case, I'm sending it on the top row. Good thing I caught that. And it is insane. We get the best pull. We get the 24. That was very lucky, and it's a good thing I spotted that. There's a 4. There's a 7. Okay, let's see what's linked to this 7. There's a 3 over here, so I got to check down here as well. Is that a 1, 2, 3? That's a 5. Our best option here is to send on the top, just in case it's a 1, 2, 3. Let's see what it gets. It's a 6, 2, 3. That's awful. We got a 3, we got a 2. Surely there's a 1 there. No, that's a 7. That's unfortunate. Maybe the 7's linked to a 9. Let's see. No, it's a 4. It seems our best option then is to actually go on the blank side here. Maybe it's a 6, 9, 8. That would be nice, wouldn't it? 105. That's not even good. That was kind of miserable. But so was the rest of the board, so that's fine. Our best option then is to send in the middle just in case of the 1, 2, 3. Let's see if we get it. We do! Boom! 1,680. That's perfect. We got a 5 here. We got ourselves an 8. Okay, let's see what's linked up with these then. We've got a 6. So let's check this corner over here. That's a 2. Messy board. Our best option is to send on one of the unknowns with the 2 just in case it's a 1, 2, 3. Let's see if that's the case. We got a 1, 2, 7. That was miserably low. Oh, no way! That diagonal ended up having the 7, 8, 9. That's sad that we couldn't find that. Either way, we've got a 7 here. So with a 7 and a 6, I want to check in case there's a 9. That's a 3. Okay, let's see if the 3 is linked to a 1, maybe. That's a 4. All right, our best option is, funnily enough, to send with the 3 and the 4. There could be a good outcome here. It's an 8, 3, 4. That's 105. That's not so good. Let's go with the next one. We got a 6. We got a 7. Guess we got to check for that 9 again. That's a 1. So we'll check this corner here. That's an 8. Yep, we definitely send on the 8, 7 just in case there's the 9 here. Let's see what we can get from this. That's a 3. That's 48. That's bad. This board has really low odds, but the 8 could be promising. So let's send on this. It's a pretty good result. That was one of the better results, actually. Huh. I'm wondering what it says here. Do we go for the 1, 2, 3, or do we go for the 7, 9? Oh, it's actually close. This is a super tight one, but it's actually better to send on the bottom column because there are a lot of good results down there. So let's see what we get. Not one of them. And actually, that whole board was pretty stinky, so that's fine. We got a 5. We got a 1. Okay, let's see what's here. That's a 3. Maybe there's a 2 with it. No, there's a 9. I think we send on one of the 9 columns here. We absolutely do. Let's see if we get something good. That's an 8, 4, 9. That's only 51. Pretty stinky board. We've got a 1 here. There's an 8. Okay, let's check this side. There's a 6. We'll check for the 9. That's a 3. So because of that, we actually send on the middle here. And we find the 9, but there's a 2. 202 is still pretty good. We've got 1 here. We've got 7. That's not pretty. There's 8. Let's check for the 9. We get it. 7, 8, 9. Absolutely, we send on it. We grab it. Big prizes. Next one here. We have a 3. There's a 1. Can we get a 2? Nope, that's a 9. Let's check up here. There's an 8, so we go for the 9, 8. That's really good. And it's 986. Brilliant. That's 840. Next up, we got 7. We've got 6. Let's check for the 9. There is no 9. That's a 5. What about up here? That's a 2. I'm going to send on the possible 1, 2, 3, just in case it's there. 4, 2, 3 is still pretty good. We've got a 1. We've got a 2. Can we get a 3? Yes, we can. We don't even need to think about that. 1, 2, 3, best result on the board. Love that. Next up, we got a 6. There's a 7. Let's check for the 9. That's an 8. I don't think that's good, but we'll check in this corner anyway. We've got a 4. So I'm pretty sure we're going for the unknown column here. And we get nothing. That board was rubbish. We've got a 7. We've got a 6. Maybe there's a 9. No, there isn't, but there's a 3. That's good to know. There's a 1. We've got to go for that 1, 2, 3 chance just in case. It's 1, 8, 3. That's still not shabby. There's a 6. Okay, I guess we go for the unknown. And we get a 1, 2, 3. Amazing. 1,680. Fantastic. There's a 6. That's a 7. Do we get a 9? No, we get a 2. But there's a 1, so we go for the 1, 2, 3. That's a 1, 2, 9 for 180. It's not even that bad. Right, we got a 3, 7, 4. Let's check over. Jeez, I don't even know where's worth it. I guess we check in case there's a 1 there, maybe? 6. That's ugly. This entire board is pretty horrendous. But funnily enough, would you believe it? It's actually best to send on this column with just a 6, just in case we get some high numbers. 280 is not bad. We'll take that. That's a good result. Got ourselves 5 here with a 7. That's pretty ugly. Maybe this is good. 6, 6, 7. Maybe there's a 9. No, that's a 3. We go for the 1, 2, 3 just in case. That's a 2, 4, 3. That's actually quite good. That's 280. Nice. 7, 6. Do we get a 9? We get an 8. That's not good. What about up here? There's a 9. Ooh, 985 is the only good result there. So we definitely send on the bottom because we have all the high numbers. And that's a 135. That's not even bad. Next up, we got a 4. We got a 6. What about down here? That's a 2. What about up here then? 7. This whole board is bad, but just hunting the 7, just in case it's 789 is our best move. It's 781! Just shy, but that whole board was pretty stinky. So we got ourselves 4. We got 9. Let's go there. 5. That's just ugly. Let's check. I think it's up here, right? 1. Actually, it could have been better to go down here. We don't even know here. Maybe that was better. This piece over here. Yeah, that was probably the slightly better pick. We just go with either of the ones here, I think. There's a lot of weird choices here. This whole board is very random now. It is actually best to send on the diagonal with the 9, funnily enough, just in case. And nope, that ended up being stinky, that whole board. Oh, no way! The middle? Would you believe it? That was the other one I could have sent on. It was either the diagonal with the 9 or the horizontal with the 9. As if the horizontal was the good one. That's a shame. That was very 50-50. We got a 5. We've got an 8. Up here, we've got a 7. We've got to check for that 9. That's a 1. So we've got to send it on one of these columns with a 1, just in case it's a 1, 2, 3. And it's a 1, 2, 4. Oh, so close. Next, we got a 3. We got a 5. What's going on with this 3? That's a 2. We've got to check for that 1. It's a 9. I think we have to send on the column with a 9, just in case of something good. 9, 8, 4. That's unfortunate. Next up, we got a 1. We got a 4. Down here, we have a 9, so we'll check up here. It's a 5. Weird board. Funnily enough, our best option is to send with the column with the 1 and the 4. Just in case. And we got 120. That's not terrible. We got a 2 here. We got a 9. There's a 6. So I suppose we check down here for an 8. 6, 7, 9. Yeah, that's 420. We take that one. That's good. Next, we got a 1. We got a 2. We got a 6. Ah, that was me thinking it was going to be amazing. 9 is still okay, actually. So I think we still take that. Yeah, 280. Let's take that column. That's not even awful. Sweet. Right, next up, we got ourselves a 3. A 9. With a 6. Let's go 698. Come on. 691. All outcomes point to misery, except for the 9. So let's go horizontal 9 here. Let's see what it gets us. That's just sad. Right, next up we got a 5. We got a 1. 4. Ugh. Tell me about this column over here. 8. There's a few good options. I'm going to go with the middle with the 1. They're all fairly similar. And that's a 129. That's 180. That's not bad. That whole board was crazy. Oh, look, there's a 24. That's that would have been nice to find. We've got a 3 here. We got a 1. Let's check for the 2. Yes, 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Redemption, boys. We claim that. Next up, we got an 8. We got a 3. Over there's a 9. And that's 2. So we got to go for that 1, 2, 3 probability, guys. And we get it again. 1,680 is ours. Nice. There's a 5. There's a 1. That's a 3. Let's check for the 2. That's an 8. I think we send on the column with an 8. And see if we get an 8, 7, 9. 8, 7, 2. Close. Next up, we got a 7. We got a 6. Let's check for a 9. That's an 8. That's not good. There's a 9. So 985 is our probably best result with this. So I think we just send on the bottom row just in case it's 1, 2, 3. 135 is still good. Probably one of the better results on the board, actually. 3 there's nice. That's a 9. That's a really strong start, actually. 8, 9. Let's check for this. 8, 9, 4. That's a strange board. It says send on the 9. Ugh. I think we have to. The odds are bad. 105. We take it. We take it. It was bad odds across the board. 2, 6. Maybe we get a 1. 8. Okay. 8, 6, 9 is good. 8, 6, 1. Whoa. The odds are really bad here, except for the top row. So we'll send it with the 8. Maybe it pairs up with good stuff. 8, 7, 5 was not good stuff. We've got a 2. We've got a 7. 8. 9? No, 4. Weirdly enough, going for 874 is 202, which isn't bad. But sending on here does have slightly good chances for 23 and 22. So let's go for it. Oh, and we got it! Nice! 840. That was the best result on the board. Fantastic. 1, 9. I like it when you see 1 and 9 early, just in case you get something spicy. 10 is not spicy. So I think we have to send on 9 and hope we've got a 7, 8, 9 situation. 5, 8, 9 would also be really good. Then again, 6, 7, 6, 8 could be nice. Curious what the algorithm says. Yeah, it's telling me to go for this diagonal. Let's do it. And it's 2, 6, 9. That wasn't very good. Next, we got a 2. We got a 4. There's a 6. And a 3. Do we go with a blank top row? And that's what the algorithm says as well. Let's do it. It's a 175. That was not pretty. We got a 3. We got a 7. We got a 9. So let's check for the 8. That's a 6. We send it on that. 976 is good. It's 420. Next up, we got a 2. We got a 7. We got a 3. Check for the 1. 6. So, weirdly enough here, everything's pretty bad. But we have slightly good odds if we just send on the 6 and pray. So let's send on the 6 and pray. That was ugly. That wasn't good. Right. The whole board was pretty bad, though, so that's fine. 8, 3, 6, 4. So we send on just the column with a 3, right? Just in case it's a 1, 2, 3. That's a close one. You could go on the 3 and the 4. That's potentially got something nice. But the column with the 3 does have the best odds. And it's a 1, 2, 3. That's 1,680. That's lovely. We got a 6. We get an 8. Did we get a 9? No, we got a 4. Let's see what's paired with 8 here then. What's the best ways we can look at this? Probably go for a diagonal and a column at the same time. Yeah, let's just send it on this blank. That could be a 1, 2, 3. 9, 7, 3. That's still fine. That's 202 points. That's good. We got a 7. We got an 8. Do we have a 9? Yes, we do. No decisions needed. We take this. That's really good. 1008. Next up, we got a 4. A 7. What's happening here? 3. And here? 1. We've got to go for the 1, 2, 3, guys, just in case. 193 is still 120. That's not horrendous. We got 2, we got 7, we got 6. Let's check for the 9. We've got it. So we do the 7, 6, 9. That's beautiful. Go again. We got a 1. We got a 3. Do we get a 2? No, that's 4. That's 8. That's still really good, in fact. I don't think that's beatable, so we'll send on this. That's lovely. Next up, we got a 2. We got a 6. Down here is a 3. Got to check for that 1. Amazing. That's a 1, 2, 3 again. 1,680. Here we go with a 4. Let's get a 6. That's not pretty. What about over there? 5. That's also not pretty. Oh my gosh. What about this one then? 2. And it's 972. That's ugly. That board is pretty mid. We got a 5 there. We got a 7. 8. Check for the 9. 4. The algorithm actually says we go for this diagonal because it's a guaranteed 202. Fair enough. Everything else is really low odds, so we take it. You got a 4 there. You got 3. Huh. I almost want to check for the 1, just in case it's an 8. And it is. Amazing. We'll take that. Doesn't get any better than that one, boys. 630. That's lovely. There's a 4. It's a 6. That's 10. That's not nice. What about up here? 2. 2, 4. What about over here? 1. Okay, we go for that 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 5. That's still really good. That's 8. And the last but not least, we got a 1 here. There's a 7. That's a 5. Let's check this. And that's a 3. Okay, that's 9. 9 is 280. Does it get better than 280 with a 7? We could go for here. There are some chances of high rolling. If we want to get that. But honestly, 280 is a nice solid number. It's either gamble with an average payout of 235, but with a lot of low pulls, or we just go for the 280. I think we do the 280, and if it is a good gamble, we cry. Oh my word. Yes, I was scared, guys. I was, of course, scared. And, of course, it was 1008 for that final one. That was funny. But we probably got ourselves a lot of green flags here. Let's find out how well we did. 27,000. That's pretty good. From 58. 467 average. Amazing. Your boy's just built different, clearly. It's not like it's going to make a difference, really, whatever we pick. Either way, to get that pink chest, I need to spend 2,000. So let's buy 2,000's worth of these bad boys. That's probably going to be about, what, 16? Yeah, good guess. So we got 16 of them. That's 2,000's worth. And then I will buy 1 of these treasure selection chests that are pink. So, ta-da, I suppose. That leaves me with 15,000 left to spend. Oh, you're saying I could get an orange chest? Yes, that's not an insane option. So we could pick up this. And that's then going to leave me with 8,285, which means I can then spend all 8,000 on Deluxe Gift Box 2s. Guys, that was very well spotted. Good job, chat. And if you want to help spot me things like that, join us at twitch.tv/MKxJUMP if you want to catch these things live. Either way, we're going to go ahead and cash all this in. You can see, we've got ourselves pretty much everything spent now. We're left with 285, which is just enough for 2 more of these chests. And there you go, we have 35 left. Now we need to spend our purple flags. That's, without a doubt, Star Soul. And there you go, guys, that is the event. We absolutely killed it, and all we had to do was spend $10. Delightful. We're walking away with everything cashed in. We got so many Deluxe Gift Box 2s, actually. So we didn't just get the 20 from the event. We got the 20 from spending as well. So I have so many. Oh, my word. 140 Deluxe Gift Box 2s here. And 28 over here. That's 168. That's massive. Absolutely colossal. That's really good. And you say whale? Because I spent $10? Bonty meme, you are living up to your name. That is the memeiest response I've ever seen. A lot of these just came from Crystals of Transcendence. In fact, all of them came from Crystals of Transcendence. Most of these just came from events, like the 20 here. So that's fantastic. Guys, I'm very pleased. So, with all that done, all that cashed in, the next thing we need to do is take a look what's happening with our friend, Mr. Star Alchemist Holmes Young over here. So, Star Alchemist Holmes Young, we're currently focusing on the plume and getting this leveled up. We need to get the Destiny Trail to level 24. We've been staring at this and getting upset and trying to level it up, but you know what happened? During the Reverie Key event, I ended up, and I'm not making this up, we got ourselves some nice little prizes. We got ourselves a box. I just need to find that box now. Where's the box that contained the Reverie rewards? Is it this one? No, but that's good to know that's got plume in. That's a great box. Yes. Oh my word, that's so much plume materials. This one, 11. We high rolled. We ended up getting a 10 drop of these boxes. Which normally you'd be like, wait, what do I even do with this? Well, I'll tell you what we do with this. We're going to get things used for upgrading the plume. So that's going to be extremely useful. So from here, I'm just going to pop out probably 9 lots, I think is the right movement. Let's do 8. We get 9.6 million. And now if we go to Star Alchemist, hopefully we can level this up. There's one level. Ooh! Wait, I need 5.9. Right, how close are we? Let's check the bag. Come on. Oh, just one itty-bitty tiny bit. That's fine, I can do that. There you go. So let's go back to our Star Alchemist. And that means, guys, we have finally gotten the Destiny Trail to level 24, which means now I can look at doing these quests and leveling this up. Which means next time, guys, we will go ahead and remold this because we'll have done the quests and we'll have this upgraded to the next point, which also means then we can go and take a look at what we need to take this up to the next stage. If you look into our bag, you'll see that we're doing pretty good on these resources. We got 92,000 Star Essence stuff for the plume. That should be enough for a few more levels. As you already saw there, we have chests that can also help us to push that out as well. And with all that done, we should be looking at maybe pretty soon a plume that is level 21. Not too far away, right? We got 16 that's going to level up into this stage. We'll push through, we'll push through, we'll push through. And yeah, hopefully we get level 21 pretty soon, actually, from the plume. And then we can start upgrading one of the other Star Souls, which is probably going to end up being Nova for PvP. And that's going to be fun as well. So, folks, subscribe if you want to catch all of that nonsense. We'll be making our team much stronger with those upgrades. But all in all, I'm enjoying what we've managed to do today. This week's event was fantastic. The Merry Carnival giving us so much for our spending. And yep, I sure as heck did get lucky with our celebration scratch cards. So let me know how lucky you managed to get in the comments section down below. Guys, until next time, have an amazing week. Good luck with all your Idle Heroes progress. And of course, if you want to catch more of this, like I said, hit that subscribe button and maybe even consider being a member if you want to contribute to the content we make. Until next time, have an amazing week and happy idling.